Can you remember, can anybody tell me what is a panel discussions? Because what the methods, what I would like to discuss with you is almost similar with panel discussion. Any idea about panel discussions? When a group of 4 to 8 persons sit around the table and discuss among themselves an issue in front of the audience. Say for example, how many persons are involved, how many types of persons, one is moderator, and in the left side and right side both are the panel members. Is it clear? It's a discussions among few resource persons or panelists who are having enough knowledge and skills to discuss an important issue in front of the audience, and one moderator will be there. The left side 3 or 4 panelists will sit, and the right side also same number of panelists will sit. Then these panel members discuss among themselves about an issue. They will ask questions. Say for example, this panel number 1, number 1 panelist may ask questions to either 5, 6, 7, 8. In the same way, 5, 6, 7, 8 panelists may ask questions to 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way, this zigzag way, crisscross way, it will be going on in the presence of the audience. They will try to clarify the whole issues within a limited period. Okay. In this way it will be going on. So can you ask why there is a moderator, then what is the need of the moderator? Yes. You see, all the panelists are the eminent persons, knowledgeable persons, skillful persons. So if there is any controversy may arise among themselves. For that reasons, moderator will take and intervene and reconcile the matter. Clear? In this way, panel discussion will going on. Once the whole issue has been covered within a limited period of time, usually 45 minutes or 50 minutes is required. Otherwise, what will happen? If we take the minimum time, then the issue may not be completed. If we take the more time, then the audience may feel bored. This is called panel discussions. It is one way. On the basis of the feedback, we can classify the methods into 2. One is one way or didactic, 2 way or Socratic. So this is one way. Why this is one way? Can anybody tell me? Why it is one way? I am not telling both way or 2 way. Audience cannot ask questions. For that reason, it is one way. Okay. When the audience will be allowed to ask questions, then it becomes 2 way. Okay. Clear? Next, that I did not discuss. Colloquy. The word, perhaps you know or you have heard the word colloquy, colloquial. From colloquial, the colloquy word has come. Colloquy. Now you see, there is, why I discuss panel discussions right now, because there is a similarity between panel discussion and colloquy. Here also, almost same pattern. But yes, why another method is applicable, or why we should use these methods, these very important methods, especially in the community level, not in the classroom teaching level, when you will be going to work with the community to solve any problem regarding health or any health issues. is there, you have to solve the problems. Then we used to adopt colloquy as a method of interventions. Why it is important? Because you see, there is an opportunity of the audience representatives to take part. At the same time, if we think that the community members, usually it happens, community members are influenced by the leaders, by the community leaders. মানেটা হচ্ছে আমরা গেলে কোনো লাভ হবে না, শুধু গ্রামের মানুষ, গ্রামের যে তথাকথিত আমাদের লিডার আছে তাদের কথা শুনে চলে। Then we used to adopt this method as a method of intervention for changing the behavior or changing the lifestyle or practice of the community people, when we think that they are influenced by the opinion leaders. Okay? Then we adopt this method. Okay. It is always two-way method, because always audience representatives will be there at the time of discussions. Clear? How many personnels are involved? One is moderator, like panel discussions. Another is resource persons. Third group is audience representatives, and last audience. So there are 4 types of persons used to involve in a colloquy sessions. Again, I am telling that is very important to change the behavior of the people or to solve any health related issue in the community level, because people are participating in the discussions. When you will take any decisions, they will take part, they themselves also involved while taking the decisions, so automatically it will be fruitful. Okay. Now this is the sketch of colloquy discussions, almost same like panel discussions. In panel discussions, the both sides panelists are there. Is it? আমি কি আগেরটা দেখাবো আবার? In case of panel discussions, in case of panel discussions, in case of panel discussions, the both sides panelists are there. Remember. Now, in case of colloquy, in one side resource persons and other side audience representative. Who are they? They are from the audience. They are representing the audience. Automatically, audience are participating. In this way, it will be going on. How? We will start, moderator will start the sessions or discussions. Then only audience representatives are allowed to ask questions to the resource persons for clarifications. Not resource persons are allowed to ask questions to the audience representatives. Because you see, as compared to the resource persons, audience representatives may have less knowledge about the health issues, about the health problems which we are going to discuss for solving the problem. So in this way, only the audience representatives will ask questions. আশা করি তোমাদের আর পড়তে হবে না। If you listen carefully, then no need to go through the book once again. Audience representatives will ask questions to the resource persons until they are satisfied. That means until they are convinced, until they are motivated enough. If their questions are finished, that means when they will think that we do not have any question to ask, but we have to continue this. Thereby, what may happen, that the audience may send their questions with a small piece of paper. They can supply the question. Definitely questions must be relevant. They will supply the questions to the audience representatives through a small piece of paper, and then audience representative will ask questions to the resource persons. In this way it will be going on. Audience, once it will over, again if audience think they can participate, they can also have the opportunity to participate. Okay. Now, advantage and disadvantage. In the examinations, if any methods comes, usually it is found that in the question paper, method along with their advantage and disadvantage. So, no need to forget, rather to remember. Okay. Advantage number 1, first advantage, direct audience representatives. Number 2, audience participations. Definitely it's a problem solving methods, and no inhibitions, as representatives are in the dash, no inhibitions from the part of the audience because their representatives are in the dash. Very effective for solving the problems by mutual consideration. Okay, some disadvantages must be there. It's very difficult to get skillful resource persons. Number 2, expert moderators may not be always available. Number 3, though audience representatives are representing in the collocation, still in the front of the high level personals, high level personalities or academic persons, they may feel shy to ask questions freely. Okay, these are the disadvantages. Okay, next, symposium. Perhaps you have taken part the last year. Did you take part during the breastfeeding week? We have organized one seminar, symposium in the lecture hall, maybe second lecture hall. Did you take part? No. Nobody came to attend this symposium. Okay. So the same things I will repeat. What is a symposium? Symposium is a series of lectures or speeches. Okay, by 3, 4, 5. It depends upon the situation. 3 to 5 usually. 3 to 5 persons, knowledgeable and skillful persons, about a single topic or closely related topics in the presence of one chairperson and audience. Is it clear? It's a series of speech or lecture, whatever may be, series of speeches by skillful and knowledgeable persons, maybe 3 to 5 or 4, 5, 6, depends upon the time, depends upon the topics. Okay. So, relating to a single topics or closely related topics in the presence of one chairperson and audience. This is called symposium. Now next questions. When it should be used? Number 1, it should be used when we think the topic is little bit complicated. It is very difficult for one person to clear, because if we engage 3, 4, 5 speakers, each speakers will talk from their own viewpoint, separate phases of the topics. That's why it will be more and more effective. Next, if we think that learner means the audience are the empty vessels, they do not have any knowledge, on the basis of that they can participate. In that case, we organize symposium. If the number of speakers are available, we think, then we may organize it. How many types of personnel are involved? Chairpersons, then speakers, and last one is audience. Now let us see the pattern of communications. Again it is a one-way communications flowing from dais to the floor. The audience representatives do not have the opportunity to take part in the discussions when the symposium will be going on. Okay. RP means resource persons. Okay. Okay. Now, a little bit you have to write if questions comes. This is about this, and then how we can start. Usually, or I should not say usually, always. Chairperson should start the symposium. Okay. First, the chairpersons will introduce all the speakers, 3, 4, 5, one by one. Then they will go to the floor and be seated. They will sit. Then chairperson knows who will deliberate what part of the topics according to the sequence. For examples, suppose we would like to organize a symposium about, say, malaria. Okay. Our topic is prevention and control of malaria. That is a problem, it is issue now. Okay. Then we have organized a symposium. The first speaker may deliberate about the history of malaria. Second, may deliberate or tell about the causation of malaria. Third, may discuss about mode of transmission or what the vectors, and next signs, symptoms, then treatment, like this. So one speaker will take part in one subtopics. Then one by one all the speakers will come, okay, and deliver their lectures in that fashions. Once the first speaker go and the second speaker come, when called by the chairperson, second speaker will come to deliver it. In between the transition period means when the first speaker go and second speaker come. Meanwhile, if there is any discrepancy, I should not say discrepancy, if there is any lacunae or if the first persons omitted some things, then these things will be supplemented by the chairpersons. Then second speakers come. In this way it will be going on. So within 40 to 45 minutes it will be finished. Once it will be completed, then audience are requested, or rather you can say audience have the opportunity to ask questions for clarifications. They can ask questions to the panelists or the resource persons. Once symposium will over, all the resource persons will come to the dais for clarifying the questions to be asked by the audience. So this is called symposium forum. Now advantage. It is very interesting and useful for the learners as they can get the opportunity to listen from different experts and get up to date knowledge. Next, it develops the habit of listening carefully. ধৈর্য ধরে শোনার একটা অভ্যাস হয়. Okay. Disadvantage, yes, it is difficult to get so many experts at a time. And next one, if the speakers are not well prepared or if the speakers are not informed well in advance about their subtopics, there may be a chance of repetitions. That is the disadvantage. Okay. Now group discussions. I think when you are in the first year or second year, perhaps I have discussed group discussions. So time is short, 9:30, because I have to cover 3 or 4 more. Okay. So in short, I will discuss the group discussion. Group discussion, the word is not new to you. Group discussion means when a group of people come together and discuss among themselves about an important issue for solving the problem or for making recommendations for future course of actions. The advantage of group discussion is that all the all the members will get the opportunity to take part and exchange their thoughts and feelings. This is group discussions. Okay. When should be used? When you think. Previously, what I told, in case of panel discussions, in case of symposium, that the learners are the empty vessels. That means they do not have that much knowledge on the basis of which they can participate. But here, we are thinking, we are assuming, or we know that the learners or the participants have minimum knowledge. On the basis of that, they can participate. Okay, this should be used when the participants would have a minimum knowledge. On the basis of that, they can participate in the discussion and carry out the discussion. Because you see, it is their role to carry the discussions and solve the problems. Only one discussion leader will be there who can assist the group. I should not say group members, the word should be used participants. Okay, group participants. Okay, so one discussion leader will be there, one recorder or note taker will be there to write the discussion, and last one group members or participants. Usually the participants should be not more than 12 or not less than 6. Question may come, why? Because you see, if the number large, more, then everybody may not get the opportunity to participate. And if the number is less than 6, so it is not valid. Now, when we will start a group discussions, before that there are some prerequisites or some things you have to think. Number 1, the group must be homogeneous. Perhaps the meaning of homogeneous is clear to everybody? Homogeneous? Okay, in terms of age, in terms of sex, in terms of knowledge, like this, homogeneous. And next is, must have minimum knowledge on the basis of which they can participate. Okay. Now, this is again important. How to start a group discussion sessions. Setting is important. This is not the setting of group discussion. If I want to organize a group discussion sessions, then it must be a circular shape, or rather I should say semi-circular shape. Closed door, that is okay. One leader will be there, discussion leader. Leader will introduce himself, herself first. Then all the participants will introduce themselves. But leader may not be known to them. They may be unknown. Suppose you have gone to a community, okay, for solving a health issue or health problems. In that case, what you have to do? You will request all the participants, maybe 6, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe. So you have to request them, or rather the arrangement must be there beforehand. they will write their name and number. So from left side to right side or right side to left sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like this. Each member will be assigned a number. Accordingly they will sit. Okay, with a small piece of paper, circular, and with the help of the safety pin it will be attached. Why? Because what they are telling or what they will tell, what will be their opinion, when they will exchange their views, then the persons who will act as a note taker or recorder, he will jot down. At the same time, we will keep a tape recorder with the permission of the participants. We will use one tape recorder to record. Before that, we have to take permission from the participants that yes, we are recording your voice. Okay. In this way, it will be going on, and there should be a sketch. So this is the ideal sketch of group discussions. What is visualized here? All participants have participated, and this is the interaction pattern. Okay, the pattern of communication is very interactive. Okay, is it clear? So from the sketch we can see, we can tell that yes, the group discussions was fruitful. Is it clear? Okay, this sketch will be drawn by one note taker, and one note taker will write the voice of each and every participants. Clear? So from the sketch itself we can tell that the group discussion was fruitful or not. This picture or this pattern is called, this is called sociogram. So with the help of the sociogram, anybody can say whether the discussion was fruitful or not, whether it is valid or not. The pattern of communications, the way they were communicating, this technique is called sociometry. So with the sketch itself we can say whether the group discussion is fruitful or not. Okay, then how it will start? Leader will throw high order questions. High order question means the type of questions where the answers cannot be given by a single word or a single sentence. That is called high order question. What is your opinion about the present educational systems? Or as regards to health is concerned, what is your opinion about the problem of the community people regarding sanitation is concerned? So answer of these questions will not be completed by one sentence or one word. This is called high order questions. Few high order questions, leader will prepare and throw one by one, and these participants will answer these questions. In this way it will be going on. When the leader will think that yes, this discussion is going out of the track, then leader will put one low order questions. In other words, you can say high order means open-ended questions. At the time of social research or when we will be going to conduct research, this terminology you have to face. That is called open-ended questions. When the answer of the questions will be finished within one word or one sentence, that is called close-ended questions. Here also the same thing, high order or low order. So this is a sketch of our group discussions. These are the advantages and disadvantages. Okay. Next, demonstrations. Is it necessary to discuss, or you know everything about demonstrations? The word demonstrations, what is the meaning of demonstration? What is the objective of demonstrations? Can anybody tell me? Seems it's a badge. Seems it's a badge. What is the meaning of badge? Do you know? Badge, meaning of be used all red. You are doing like that. You are behaving like that. Badge means gunjan. I will discuss the badge session right now. Okay, wait. Demonstrations, it's a pleasant way of sharing knowledge, attitude and skill. That is demonstrations, nothing but. Okay, cholo tahole amra jai. For planning and demonstrations, few things will be required. Is it? You are going to demonstrate anything. Subject must be there. Materials must be there. There must be a place where you arrange demonstrations. Time must be there. And next, that is again important, holding demonstrations. Once you have to brief the objective of the demonstration or what you are going to do. Next one, explain what you are going to do. That is the first step of the demonstrations. Sometimes it may happen, Baba, at the time of Bhai Babusi, you may have to ask, demonstrate these things. Then you will fumble if you are not serious right now. Okay. So first explain what you are going to do. What is the objective of this demonstration sessions? Then do the demonstrations. You yourselves have to do the demonstrations. Can I call anybody else to demonstrate anything? One simple things, hand washing. Can anybody come here and demonstrate hand washing steps? Steps of hand washing? Yes, volunteers. Who can act as a volunteers? Raise your hands and come. Then demonstration will start. Nobody. Feeling shy. Or you do not know. Seems you are feeling shy. So, do the demonstration by yourselves. Then, once the demonstration will be over, you ask one person, or rather you ask better two persons. One person will demonstrate, other persons will watch closely. All the learners will watch also. Then once he will finish or she will finish, next persons will demonstrate. So in this way, all learners can have the opportunity, can get the opportunity to hold the demonstrations. Okay. Ask one person, repeat, give everyone a chance. Okay. This is demonstrations. Now it is clear. Okay, next. Each method have some advantage as well as some disadvantage. What is the advantage of demonstrations? It is effective teaching method which involves varied learning experiences like seeing, you can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it, you can taste it, you can smell it. And also it helps to develop not only knowledge and attitude but also skills for required work performance. Sometimes it is very difficult to get necessary all the materials and equipments for demonstrations. Next is role playing. Is it new word to anybody else? Role play? সব সময় চুপ করে থাকলে কি ভাববো বলো তো যে তোমরা কি জানো না? রোল প্লে নাম শুনেছো তো? তা এতক্ষণ বলছিল না। রোল প্লেইং, রোল প্লেইং means you are playing the roles as you have felt in your life. You are, what we should say, role playing in the real life situations. It consists of acting out real life situations through conversations and using skills, nothing but. What you felt, what you have come across, that you are demonstrating, you are using. The most important thing that many a times it is very difficult to change the behavior of the community or single client or single patients because they do not know what is the cause of their problem and what will happen if they do not do it. That is the problem. For that reasons, many a times we use role play to change the attitude of the community people. Okay. Group size usually very small, time usually 20 minutes, but there is no hard and fast rule about the time. Now, how it can be done? Usually in role play, this is different from street play. In street play, there is a document, but in case of role play, the role players do not know beforehand about their roles. Okay. Now, among you, say for example, I want to select 4 or 5 persons. How I can select? In role play, usually we request to have the volunteer. Okay, who can volunteer? Who can voluntarily take part in the role play? Say for example, select according to our need. Then these persons, one person will go out of the room. Then the skillful persons like us will go and tell him or her about his or her role only. Okay, how to act? No. Then one by one, separately, we request these 4 to 5 persons, they will listen from us. What should be their role? Then they will come, then they will start enacting among themselves. Only the other persons will listen. Once the role play is over, then another session we start, that is called debriefing. In debriefing sessions, usually all the participants, all the learners will have to ask what you felt when the role play was going on, what you feel. Then he or she will come and express his feeling. In Bengali আমরা বলি যদি আপনি এই পজিশনে থাকতেন তাহলে আপনি কিভাবে বিহেভটা করতেন, আপনার রিঅ্যাকশন দেখে আপনি বলুন। That is called debriefing sessions. That is very important in case of role play. That is the advantage. Disadvantage, just like a drama, sometimes it happens. Many persons can take at recreational activities. Disadvantage. Okay. Next 3 methods: seminar, symposium and batch sessions. Perhaps no need to discuss, everybody knows what is a seminar, what is a workshop, what is a batch sessions. Now, time is short. First I will start workshop. Workshop means worker dokan. This is called workshops. Nothing but when a group of learned people, when a group of knowledgeable people with similar background, with similar or same or similar discipline come together and discuss a issue in front of the others by following different methods of educations like panel discussions, like symposium, like batch sessions, like group discussions. They will discuss among themselves and recommend for future course of actions. That is workshop. In workshop, there will be a director, group of people will be there. That is workshops. Usually, the tenure of the workshops may be from 3 days to 3 weeks, depending upon the topics or depending on the problem. Because always we try to solve we always try how to solve the problem through recommendations in a plenary sessions for future course of actions. That is workshop. Next is seminar. Seminar means what? In case of seminar also, in case of workshops, fresh topics will be chosen, but in case of seminar, topics will be given. All the participants will be told that they must come with full preparations. They will present in presence of the learned persons like director. That is seminar. That's all. And last one is batch sessions. Few minutes ago, what I told you that you are behaving like a batch. Batch session means like that. সব সময় গুঞ্জন হবে. When a large group will be divided, it's a large group. If I divide this group into 6 or 7, maximum number will be 10 or 12 in each group. Small group, 6 or 7 will be there. To each group, one separate topics or same topics will be given for discussions within a limited period of time. Within 10 minutes or 5 minutes, that's all. Within 10 minutes, they will discuss among themselves, jot down the salient points. One rapporteur will be there in each group. Then, once it will over, the rapporteur from each group will come to the dais one by one and they will present what they have discussed, okay, for solving the problem. That is batch sessions. Okay, that's all. I recapitulate what I have discussed. Number 1 today, what I have discussed. Number 1 is mone ache? Mone nei. Panel discussion. Is it? Next to panel discussion, ki discuss korechi ami? Panel discussion mone ache? What is panel discussion? Dudi ki thakbe? Panelist discussion. Next is colloquy. একদিকে audience representatives, in one side audience representative, another side resource persons. Resource persons will answer the questions asked by the audience representative. That is colloquy. Next to colloquy, what I discussed? Role playing. Is it? Now demonstration. Okay, whatever may be. Role playing, enacting real life situations for solving the problems. Okay? To be clear about the cause of the problems, we have to let the people know about the cause of the problems, how they can solve the problems by their own. Then demonstrations, I have discussed. Then seminar, symposium and batch sessions. So today I have finished all the methods of health promotion and education. So 2 important topics I have covered in last 2 days. Last day I have discussed about the steps of evaluation of a health promotion and education program. And today I have discussed various methods of health promotion and education along with their advantages and disadvantages. That's all. Okay, thank you very much.